President Trump has fired a new salvo of sanctions at Iran, this time targeting the Islamic Republic's supreme leader. At the same time, the administration is pursuing a diplomatic offensive after Mr. Trump called off planned airstrikes last week. Today, America's top diplomat met with the two most powerful men in the Persian Gulf, Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and Emirati Crown Prince Mohammed bin Zayed, and the National Security Advisor continued his trip to Israel, enhancing what the U.S. is calling an anti-Iran alliance. And the U.S. increased its pressure on Iran, with President Trump previewing its first-ever sanctions on Iranian Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei.
Sanctions imposed through the executive order that I'm about to sign will deny the Supreme Leader and the Supreme Leader's office and those closely affiliated with him and the office access to key financial resources and support.
The sanctions are a response to Iran shooting down and displaying a U.S. surveillance drone last week, and what the U.S. calls Iranian mine strikes on tankers in the Gulf of Oman. Today, U.S. officials say they would appeal to Asian allies to help defend commercial tankers by creating a naval coalition designed to deter Iranian attacks in the waters through which 20% of the world's oil flows. Jonathan Cohen is the acting U.S. ambassador to the UN.
Iran must understand that these attacks are unacceptable. It's time for the world to join us in saying so.
President Trump also reportedly ordered 2 cyber attacks, one against the unit that organized the tanker strikes, and another that targeted Iranian missile command and control. Today, Iran's ambassador to the UN, Majid Takhravanchi, called the U.S. the aggressor.
You cannot start a dialogue with somebody who is threatening you, who is intimidating you.
Kareem Sajapur, a Middle East expert at the Carnegie Endowment, said this latest round of sanctions will likely provoke an Iranian reply.
I don't think it's probably going to be enough to break them and force them to capitulate, but it could trigger further Iranian response in this escalation cycle we're already in.
And Sajapur fears the cyber attacks could receive a tit-for-tat reply because Iran's ability to launch its own cyber attacks has increased.
Iran, as a recipient of major cyber attacks, has become much more adept than neighboring countries in the Middle East because it's simply reverse engineering some of the cyber attacks it's been faced with.
Today, President Trump reiterated the administration's long list of demands on Iran, but with that stick came this carrot.
I look forward to the day when sanctions can be finally lifted and Iran can become a peaceful, prosperous, and productive nation. That can go very quickly. It can be tomorrow. It can also be in years from now.
Secretary of State Mike Pompeo continues his consultations in the Persian Gulf region tomorrow.